Okay, I think we are live now. Hello everyone. I'm really happy to see you here today. This is our second year organizing Ethos, expanding humanity to outer space event. This event is dedicated for students and young professionals to communicate the Space Renaissance Initiative mission and vision. Last year, we had a very successful event. We had several teams competing together to design a rotating habitat. And as we did last year, we are doing this year again. We are starting with a series of webinars in which we will have experts from the Space Renaissance Initiative presenting some important concepts about rotating habitats. Our first webinar is actually today with Jerry Stone, and we will continue our series bi-weekly. And we will send you invitations as we go. Our speakers are the mentors of the event, and the event will start in November. The event is a fully online event where we have teams competing against each other for a specific task related to a rotating habitat. Today we have Jerry Stone, and Jerry will speak about the rotating habitat Island Zero. A quick introduction. Jerry Stone is a freelance space presenter. He gave his first space presentation over 50 years ago. And now he runs Spaceflight UK and gives presentation on range of topics on astronomy and space exploration all over the UK and abroad. He is a fellow of the British Interplanetary Society. He is also a member of the board of the Space Renaissance Initiative and the chair of the Space Habitat Committee in SRI. And he is also a member of the Council of the Federation of Astronomical Societies, the national body that shapes astronomical societies across the UK. He is described as one of the leading speakers on space exploration and has spoken on space exploration at many venues, including the British Festival of Space, the Edinburgh Festival, the Farnborough Air Show, the Mars Society Conference in the UK, Europe and the USA, Oxford University, the Palace of Westminster, the Royal Institution, the Royal Observatory Greenwich, and the World Science Fiction Convention. Jerry, we are happy to have you today. The floor is yours, so let me give you access so that you can share your screen.
Okay, let's okay, so I hope you can all see that title slide.
Yes, we can see your screen.
You
Can
may
you
need
make it
to
full?
Yeah, that is the full screen.
Excellent. Yes, that's full screen.
You're not seeing it as full screen, though.
That's right.
Oh, okay, good. People, you may want to hide the gallery view so that you can see everything. Oh, right. So I'll give a bit of background, talk about this as a new approach and the proposal of Island Zero, and particularly mentioning simulated gravity and the benefits we can get from this. So this story started around 50 years ago when Professor Gerard O'Neill, who was at Princeton University, gave to a group of new students the first of what was meant to be a series of questions that would raise their interest in physics. They never got on to the second question. What he asked them was, Is a planetary surface the right place for an expanding technological civilization? And the answer seemed obvious, but they went away and they did their research, and the answer they came back with was no, not on a planetary surface, which means not on the moon, not on Mars, but out on any planetary surface. The sun's energy is lost for 50% of the time. Out in free space, it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it can be turned into electricity to give you all the power you want. It can also be concentrated to give you 5,000 degrees, enough to melt pretty much any material. So where should these be? Well, if that's the Earth and there's the moon, then Joseph Lagrange, back in 1772, worked out 5 locations where the relative gravity of the Earth and the moon will give you a position that is in balance. So if you draw a line through them, L1 is between the Earth and the moon, L2 is on the opposite side, and the whole point is that they move around the Earth in the same time it takes for the moon. So normally something orbiting the Earth closer to the moon will go faster, further away it will go slower. L3 is on the other side of the orbit and frankly not a lot of use. But these 3 points are unstable. Move away from them and you need to bring yourself back again, which is why, say, the James Webb Space Telescope at L2 needs fuel to keep it on station. But there are also L4 and L5, 60 degrees ahead and 60 degrees behind the moon. And these are stable. So move away, the combined gravity will pull you back. So various suggestions were made for shapes of objects that could be built at these locations, and the most useful ones were the sphere, the torus, and the cylinder. O'Neill published his first work on this in Physics Today, 1974, and his work was expanded into his book, The High Frontier, which I have a copy which he signed when I met him in 1977. So the habitats were given 3 levels. The first level, that would hold 10,000 people, was designated Island 1. That's the sphere at the centre of this image. The rings in front and behind are where agriculture is carried out.
Okay, we lost Jerry. Let's wait for him again.
So carry on. Let's see. No. Hang on.
Jerry, we have you again.
Yes, I know, but I'm trying to re-display my my presentation. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to come back to Zoom. No. Right. Let's.
Okay, we see your screen now.
Play. Okay, you should have that back. Okay, good. So if we look through the windows to the inside, we can see it looks like a town.
We can see the full screen
except
now.
that it's on the inside of a sphere. Yes. Okay. So we could take Earth, plants, and trees. We could take certain animals that we want. We might take dogs and cats. We could leave wasps behind, though, so we can have our barbecues in safety. The agriculture, as I said, is carried out in the rings, and we can, in fact, separate each ring with walls, so you could have different climates in different rings. A larger version, based on a torus, could hold 100,000 people. This would be at the level known as Island 2.
Yes, Jerry, we lost your screen
Yes,
again.
it is better to ask him to send his presentation to you or to me, and we can run it because his bandwidth is very low.
Yes. Jerry, are you with us?
I think no. No, he's offline.
Okay. I'm going to send him an email now.
I think he's trying to reconnect, however, like before. But yeah, say him if you want to send his presentation and you can share it. Better to you because I have to leave at 6.
Sure. Hi, Jerry.
I don't know what's happening, but Zoom completely disconnected, and I had to restart it from scratch. So let's.
How about you send me your presentation so we save some of the bandwidth?
Okay, let's try that then.
Jerry, the problem is your bandwidth is low. So it's better you send to Ganim your presentation and he will run it for you. He will run it for you. That will save bandwidth.
Sorry, that's what I'm going to try to do. I have to send it through WeTransfer because of the file size.
It's very big.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just had to get Ghanim's email address. Oh, sorry, I just realized. Ghanim, this is a Keynote file. Can you play that? It's not PowerPoint.
Let me try. Let me try how I
Okay.
can play it. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just get it sent then. Email to.
Gary, could you export it to PDF format, which might be easier to play on other devices?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just, you know. Right, so email to you, continue, and okay. WeTransfer has changed somewhat since I last used it. It now asks for me to put in a code to confirm it, which it has just sent me.
You can, okay, I give you a share the drive, Google Drive. That's easier.
Now, let's say this is a free transfer, so why are you asking me for a payment? Right, sorry, Adriano, what were you saying?
And I am giving to you a Google Drive, a shared Google Drive. That's easier. Just a moment.
Yes. Okay, How do I transfer the file to that?
Just a moment. Academy, yes. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. Oh my God. Target generation committee. Okay. Share. Anyone with the link? Copy link. Okay. I'm giving to you in the chat here, in the chat of Zoom.
Yes. Okay. Right, so if I copy that URL, okay, Adriano.
You're loading.
I'm
Loading,
in.
right?
I'm in the drive now. How do I upload the file?
You just can drag and drop, I think.
Yeah, just drop it.
Okay. All right, let's try that then. Slide back.
Uploading.
Apparently not. Let's try.
So right click in the middle of the stream and choose upload file upload.
Sorry. Hang on.
You see it?
Sorry, I can't see anything on the screen for upload.
No, right click in the middle.
I can't right click. This is a Mac. I need to choose another way. But what do I click on? Right.
Just
The screen
try.
says type, people, modified source, and it lists.
Just try to drop in the file in the shared folder, any shared folder you see.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, so there are, go away. There are two folders, meetings and projects. If I take my file and drag it over.
Yeah.
Click inside projects, for instance.
Okay, I click projects.
Yeah.
And there's workshop. Okay, so let's get the file.
You can also upload inside.
And I drag that over. And it says uploading one item. Hooray.
Okay.
And while that's happening, I will.
It will take time. It's not immediate.
Export this. Yeah, I know. No. I'm
You should see on the right bottom that the file is uploading.
making a PDF
There
copy.
is there should be a
Yes.
a working
Yes.
circle, you know, something like
It's
that. Are you seeing that?
there's a circle which is filling with blue. Yeah, but it's incredibly slow.
It depends how big is your file
Hang on.
and your connection, of course, your connection bandwidth.
Well, no, I have a high quality connection.
Jerry, do you hear us? We
No,
can't see your mic.
Yes, I can.
okay.
Okay.
Now, is the plot going on?
Right. It is. I'm F.
Which percentage?
Hang on, let me just check. For goodness sake. Google Drive has just said the upload is cancelled. And it hasn't said why. Let's do it again.
Maybe because your machine dropped out.
No, I've just done it again.
Okay.
Right, so I've cleared everything. Can't believe this.
So while it is uploading, try going ahead, however, so we don't lose all of this time.
Yeah. Drop files to upload them here. Well, I've done that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is okay.
So as it uploads, how about
Yeah.
you share your screen again and
Yeah,
try
I'm
to do
going
the
to.
presentation,
Yeah.
and you switch off your camera.
Okay. Hold on 1 second though. Right. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, as I said, switch off the camera and share. All right. Can you see this now? Hello?
No,
You can't see that?
we
You can't see
a
the
screen.
picture?
Nope.
Yeah.
Now we can see
The
it.
system says, oh, okay. I don't know why it took a while to come up. All right. So we've seen island 1, island 2. This is island 3, which are twin cylinders. These are 4
But the screen
miles
is,
in diameter,
sorry,
20 miles long.
Jerry, the
And
screen is black. The screen is black. We don't see the slides. We only see the black screen.
okay, I can hear you. I can see it. You can't see any pictures?
No, a black screen seeing Jerry Stone has started screen sharing.
Right. I've stopped.
And
No, I can see, but you're frozen.
now we are only seeing you. No, anymore.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Apart from Adriano, every other image for all the other people are blank. So I don't know if I try sharing a screen whether you'll be able to see it. Right. First of all, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Can you see? And can you see a picture?
I'm
No.
seeing your
I am
face.
sharing my screen. Can you see it?
Not here, Jerry.
We can't see your screen, Jerry.
You are not sharing.
Well, I don't know why.
Okay, in this case, I mean, we are approaching the head of the hour now, 6 CET, and I'm afraid some of our colleagues are leaving. Maybe let me suggest this. Maybe we should reschedule the meeting, the presentation, to a different time, and then to solve this technical problem.
Yes,
Hi.
Jerry, you could send us, however, your presentation in the Google Drive, so we will have it when we repeat this meeting. And we can run your slides, and you can talk over the slides.
Yes, Maria, you wanna say something? Yeah.
Yes, hi everyone. Actually, I wanted to suggest maybe, if I'm not mistaken, next Saturday we also have a presentation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Jerry can join and we can add 30 minutes instead of 1 hour. So we have an hour with our next speaker and we add like extra 30 minutes after it for Jerry to sum up like in a very concise way his subject, and until next Saturday he can send us his presentation, and we do on our side some tests, you and I, maybe Ghanim, and maybe I think this is better than to add another Saturday further on during summer, because I think we all are gonna have some holidays everywhere. So maybe we can add some 30 minutes next Saturday for Jerry. Is it okay for everyone? Maybe this option?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine. I will not be available next Saturday, but however, Ghanim could make it without me, so it's okay.
All right. So let's arrange that. I will send an update email for everyone about the exact time. Of course, we will discuss with Jerry and our next speaker, Dennis, about this. Yeah, Jerry, if you are fine with that, we can continue. We can have your presentation to be next Saturday.
I think he's no longer connected.
We lost him again. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is the best solution for now. I am really sorry for that technical problem. Next time we will be more better prepared. I will send you all an updated email next week about the topic of the presentation by Dennis and also Jerry. Thank you very much for attending. And sorry again. We will see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ghanim.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you, Ghanim.
Ciao, ciao, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.